through the mountains, plains, and secrets of the world's bite, 4 riders seek honor, redemption, and discovery in the land of the Predator. In the shifting sands of the desert, Crusovian war tribes fight an unending war centered on 4 hidden holy sites. But their home is in the mountain range known as the World's Bite, and formerly believed to be the farthest anyone could travel to the west. A nomadic people, the Crusovians are known to adopt others into their tribes, but born or adopted, all Crusovians must show themselves to be honorable and dedicated to their generations-long mission.
Now let's get into it. Welcome back to the land of the Predator. It is early in the 24th day of Teleth, somewhere around 4 in the morning. There is no snow and no winds.
It did the second time.
It is a frigid 10 degrees. The party has been rousted from their much-needed sleep by armored and horse-riding foes. But as they handily deal with the intruders, slightly more unnatural denizens of the swamp are arriving. Oh, and there is somewhere a strange giant spider that apparently slips in and out of reality. So, you know, good times. Currently, make sure I'm on the correct layer. Maybe eventually somewhat sort of. Okay. For some reason it did not like my focus being on my Dungeon Master screen. Weird. Is my focus moving you guys at all? Interesting. I wonder why it's not affecting my player screen. Anyways, currently, we have just put down some foes. Oh, because I'm having another lag on my system. I hope this doesn't go as bad as it did last week.
I hear someone.
I haven't even started rolling yet.
Yes.
Yeah.
Alright, so apparently, when I need to make changes, I need to put something up to cover up my Dungeon Master screen so my system doesn't get confused. And no, I don't know why, because it shouldn't be like that. Alright, so currently, I believe Throk went into his rage in the second round of combat, which means his rage will last until, I believe, round 12. Unless, of course, it ends early for whatever reason. I believe
I'm not sure.
Mark... I'm sorry?
I said I'm not sure.
Fair enough. I believe Marcus also cast Divine Favor in round 2. Which means Divine Favor should be lasting up until round 12. Some things I meant to mention last time, and I completely forgot, for which I apologize. So last week, I had Marcus make a grapple attack against this fellow here, which I technically should not have been able to make because I'd already used my bonus action to cast a spell. In the end, nothing actually changed, so oh well. Also, I mentioned 2 weeks ago now that plants have no sense of smell. I have done some research since, and I have learned that plants actually have an excellent sense of smell. Go figure. So, retroactively, for Roscoe, I will say that he definitely has the scent of that strange person who was watching us at the river battle. Thanks to speaking to the plants through Speak with Plants spell. Alright.
So he retroactively has that scent. Does he notice it, like, in this fight at all?
I would say since we haven't even started playing, that is not a question you can ask right now.
I mean, since, we've already been in this fight for a little while since you cast that spell, and now we're figuring out that it did work.
Well, given the fact that this fight has gone on almost entirely within the lantern light, quite frankly, no one here matches the visual description that either Tanner did not get a visual description that Roscoe got, so no one matches the description.
Okay.
And I did double check my notes, and I was correct. Rage and Divine Favor were both activated in round 2 of the fight. All right.
Okie.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I said okie dokie.
Ah, fair enough.
As in, I agree.
Oh, good. I'm glad you agree. Well, then, we will be kicking off into the top of round 4. I think. Yes. Okay. Long Step is controlled and unsaddled and unarmored. So, oh wait, no, not unarmored. Armored. Well, no, technically our horses should not be sleeping in armor, so no. Horses are unarmored. All horses are unarmored. Crow's controlled. No, Crow's not controlled. What would Crow like to do?
That's a really good question. I think Crow wants to go over here by where Crim and Nightshade are and give him a little bit of protection.
Fair enough. Excellent. And Roscoe with the giant lizard, now with the knowledge that of course plants can smell, so of course he knows the smell of that person in the armor with the scar on his face. Yeah, of course you know that smell. What would you like to do as a giant lizard, sir?
Yeah.
Roscoe's like, I have a giant tongue.
Let's see. What is my movement speed as the turtle or the lizard?
Well, I'm not
30
sure about.
feet.
I'm not sure about the turtle.
Ground
but the lizard is
and 30 feet to climb. Okay.
Indeed.
Where are their villains?
Well, there's one right next to you.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't see that guy over there.
One of your eyeballs just kind of rolls up
I
and
think I'll
around.
bite it,
All right, let's see it.
since that's all I have to do.
Fair. Which I should probably have his character sheet open if you're going to try and attack him. Let me get his character sheet. That is gonna hit. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
And how about you, Roscoe? Can you hear me?
Hey, you're back.
Indeed I am. I'm also Tanner. Ba-dum-bum. Alright, so that was a 22 to...
I just got it.
Nice. The 22 is going to hit, dealing 8 piercing damage to the enemy who has so rudely intruded on our long rest. Anything else for you, giant lizard?
Not really.
All right.
Wait, should I have
Yeah,
made
that-
that at an advantage because I'm flanking Tanner?
Mm,
Or am I not technically flanking with you?
I don't think you're technically flanking, because it's more
Okay.
like an attack this way.
So then
This is something I'll have to double check.
So technically I'm flaking.
Womp 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 womp. Nice try. Yeah, for this purpose, I'm gonna say. First off, I'm gonna have to look this up later about the whole flanking thing. I don't have time to do that right now.
That's
All right, thank you, Roscoe, the giant lizard. Nowhere to move for you, sir.
yeah.
Just
Yeah.
a long tongue flickering out. Well then, it is now Tanner's turn. Who and why is drawing red circle on map?
I
The
wasn't
one
sure if
who
it was
has
relevant,
red.
but basically demonstrating that allies are occupying polar opposite squares of the enemy.
Okay. I'll worry about that later.
Yeah. Okay.
It's okay. I was still able to hit him or bite him.
There is that. For his part, Tanner does not have. Wait, does Tanner have his? I don't remember if Tanner had his lance equipped. Let me check my notes.
I thought you threw
Tanner did have no, and I don't throw my lance. I throw javelins. However, I am too close right now for the lance, so I'm going to have long step disengage, and now I can attack him at advantage because of mounted combatant. That's not where I wanted him to go.
Hmm.
Be there. So attacking with advantage from horseback with a lance. Twice. Oh my giddy Aunt Martha. 19 is going to hit, 21 is going to hit, and that is 9 and 16 for a total of 25 points of damage. So let's see if this guy survives that, because that is a very solid blow. Wow, that's a high roll for him. Unfortunately, it is not sufficient. He takes massive damage from the sheer shock of the lance hitting and perishes on the field of battle. So that was my 2 attacks. Tanner, hearing the sound of further enemies approaching, is going to, let's see, I've only moved 5 feet, go rushing off. Thank goodness I cast dark vision on myself earlier, as I go rushing into the water and find myself confronted by giant toads. At which point you just hear Tanner crying out, "Oh, not again!"
No, they do not
Grim!
turn into princesses if you kiss them.
I'm relatively certain I would not wish to find out. Nor for that matter would I wish to find out how you know this. Alright, and Krim is going to fly on up. Nope, that's too far for him. He only has 60 feet without dashing, and he cannot dash. 55. There's nothing else around him for him to attack. So unfortunately, he's only going to get here. And that will conclude Tanner and Krim's turn. So we shall move to Nightshade. What would Nightshade like to do? Hide?
Hide. I'm not exactly sure where he wants to hide.
Perhaps not in the lantern light.
Perhaps. So he is going
Just a thought.
and then carefully step over all the caltrops. And then hide
Making his
over
way
here in the
very
bush.
carefully. Alright, let's see a stealth check.
Let's see. Stealth check. What is that again? Is that dexterity or?
Nightshade should have it on his character sheet. Yeah, the word stealth. I know next to skills. It goes skills, perception, stealth.
Oh. There we go. Here we go.
Welcome.
Oh,
Why is he rolling
On
his
advantage.
advantage?
that was
That's
by
okay. 18 or 20.
But
You will go with the typical house rule, which is the 18. And for all intents and purposes, that large panther is now hidden. Alright, Throk, we're going to move to your turn, sir. You've heard loud ribbits and Tanner riding off into the darkness and saying, "Oh, not again."
well, I'm gonna go follow him in pursuit.
This makes sense.
Let's see. Wait, I'm sorry. Let's stop here at 45 because I'm pretty sure I have a speed of 40. Yes, that's right. So
Throk, may I make a suggestion?
back one more here. Yes. What is your suggestion?
Instead of charging forward towards the toads, maybe you could go south, Mount Crow, and then right towards the toads.
Oh, you're right. I should have done that. I'm gonna take that back. Here we go.
You're welcome.
I'm gonna go hop on Crow. Wow,
Excellent.
that sounded weird, but
And I think you do not have your shield equipped, correct? It's just your battle axe.
yeah, just my battle axe.
Very well. No, wait, no, you were the one on watch when the fight started, so I ruled it was acceptable for you to have your shield handy.
You're right.
You're
right.
Marcus and Tanner do not have their shields equipped.
And I believe Roscoe also does not have it because he was sleeping at the time. So.
He was sleeping at the time that the ambush started, but he did take an entire turn to equip his shield.
Oh, thanks for remembering that for me. It's been a while.
Only about 7 days.
Well, a lot can
All right,
happen.
you are now on. That is true, and you are now on Crow.
All right, there's.
Keeping in mind that Crow, because we were in a long rest, is neither saddled, nor bridled, nor armored.
Right. So I'm just riding him bareback.
Yep. Using your muscular legs to control and guide him into combat. Where are you going now?
All right.
Throk?
So that's a total 90 right there. And I am going to have him dash so then I can just get a little bit closer. There we go.
Nice.
And I'm going to attack this toad that's at the north.
Now, because the toad is in the same size category as your horse, you attack the toad at normal unless you want to use reckless attack.
Let me see.
Reckless is when you get advantage on all of your attacks, but anything that attacks you for the next round automatically has advantage on attacking you.
Yeah. Yeah, I will take the battle axe at normal.
All right, let's see it. Swing away, good sir. A 14 to hit is a solid hit for 11 slashing and 2 rage, a total of 13 points of damage. And you have an extra attack, sir.
I will use that extra attack.
Well, I suppose you insist.
Oh, that's definitely gonna hit.
You hit much more solidly. However, your axe slips on the blubbery hide, and you only deal 5 slashing and 2 rage for a total of 7.
It's okay.
And I believe you used all of your horse's movement to get to where you are.
Yes, I did.
Very good, sir. All right. In which case, we shall move to Mordai. Mordai, that giant spider thing, has disappeared, and there are now apparently a great deal of angry reptilian amphibians heading this way. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna run over this way. I'm gonna double check one of my spells that's wanting to cast. I don't think I can yet. Yes, yeah, I'm gonna do touch. Let me see if I can do this. Nope, cannot do that. It's probably going to be a disadvantage, but I'm just going to kind of shoot a bolt of lightning up to the north of me, trying to hit one of these little frog-sounding things.
Well, I'm north of you, so you better not.
But you are not a frog sound. But you are not a frog-sounding thing.
Perhaps I was mistaken, but I meant in this direction.
Can Mordai see in the dark?
Mordai can see in the dark. However, looking at his token and what his token can actually see, he cannot see any of the targets. However, being that he is standing in a source of light, he is very visible to basically all other targets. So Mordai, you are correct. You are attacking at disadvantage, sir.
I'm just kind of shooting at anything that sounds like a frog.
Makes sense. My Dungeon Master screen is now going very slowly.
Oh.
Hopefully this does not cause problems.
Slow children at play.
Slow what, sorry?
Slow children.
Oh, slow children, I get you. A 14 is a hit. Please roll me. Roll me a 1 delta 6 to see which of the ones you hit. Alright, so you hit this one, and you're going to deal it 2 lightning damage and blast it 10 feet backwards through the water as it rivets in no small amount of surprise. Anything else for you, Mordai?
That'll have to do it for now.
Very well.
Mount.
Mount.
Give me a mount.
Knickers and snorts, kind of shaking out his mane like, well, that was weird. Someone else was riding me for a time. And kind of trots on up here. Ghost is controlled. Marcus, it is your turn, sir.
Darn it, I wanted to do this mount.
I'm sorry.
What?
He said that what he wanted to do is not working. So I said I was sorry.
I'm sorry, dude.
Does mounting a creature take an action? I can't remember.
It does not. It takes half of your movement.
Half your movement speed.
So I guess I'm just gonna ride up here for now. And I'm gonna ready an action, and I will attack the first frog. Well, let's see. Actually, you know what? I can ride up closer. 30.
Excellent sound effects for frogs, by the way.
I'm not pretending that Marcus can see, but I'm gonna add a torch to this just because I can't tell what I'm doing with them.
Instead of doing that, please remove. Oh my goodness, what just happened?
Duplicates.
That was weird. Okay, so normally what I do, and I might have forgotten to set this up on your token, I did. Okay, so just for the sake of enabling you to see, especially when it's dark in situations like this, I often just allow for like a 5-foot radius of sight. So there you go. That is now active on your token.
But I meant I will still play Marcus like he's blind, but can I at least put something on this so I can tell what I'm doing?
I'm sorry, my brain went blank on me for the second there. So you could actually use an action or you could use an interaction to pull out a torch, and an action to light it. Because you're not, if I may, you're not carrying a shield. You're carrying your glaive.
Yeah, but
so you could just drop it head. You could just, if I may, you can just drop it head first into the mud, so it kind of like sticks up a little bit. Interaction, pull out a torch. Action, light it, and then you'll have vision.
Well, I'm planning to use action to attack, but I'll make it simple. I can already see the head of a frog here, so I'm going to attack him.
As you wish. You are attacking at disadvantage, sir, because you technically cannot see. When you're ready, go for the attack, Marcus. A 9. The toad sees the slash coming and slips aside in a big ol' splash of water. You miss. Sorry.
Swing again a nice wide arc.
You swing down. You swing back up in a backswing, and this time you catch him in the side for 9 slashing, 2 radiant from divine favor, a total of 11 points of damage. And when you're ready, your bonus action. A 13 is also a hit for 7 bludgeoning as you crack him on the uninjured webbed foot for 7 bludgeoning and 2 radiant, a total of 9 points of damage.
Oh.
Well done, Marcus. Anything else for you, sir?
No, that I have to do. Yeah. Actually, I'm going to have Ghost disengage. Alright, back here just a little bit.
As you wish. Alright. In that case, we shall move on. Mordai, without a single sound, there appears spidery legs about you, sir.
Stop there.
There we go. And it's gonna attack you, sir. And since it's coming at you from behind, it's going to have advantage on its bite attack against you. I get a 15 to hit.
Jump so high as it comes out of its portal that it misses me. Which I'm also
valid
shield because that's shield that's supposed to be on. It still
correct,
misses.
and thank you. Invalid. All right. I need to check a character sheet. So, un momento.
Un momento, por favor.
As something comes a dashing along, dashing along, dashing along. It is now the giant toad's turns. So this one is gonna hop along Cassidy to here, which you are currently blind, Marcus, so I'm sorry, but this means you will not get your attack of opportunity.
That must make you
And
hopping mad.
speaking of hopping, there is a springing of legs and a croaking of throats, and it is going to attack you, Marcus. Getting a critical hit. Alright, Marcus, I need from you, sir, a Constitution saving throw. You do get to use your aura of protection with this to see if you can maintain concentration on Divine Favor. You are going to be taking, actually, hold on. Hold the thought. Okay, yeah. So you're going to be taking 6 piercing and 14 poison, so you're going to take a total of 20 points of damage, sir.
Working on it, hold on.
Thank you. And then the Constitution saving throw when you're ready.
I'm trying to basically beat 10, right?
Let me check. 6. Yes, you are trying to beat 10. So you need to roll a 10 or higher.
Oh, that's being normal. Doesn't really matter.
Does not matter. Divine Favor goes away. I'm sorry, sir. Whoops. I'll have to edit that out later. So go ahead and remove the concentration token from your character, please. As well, you are currently grappled, which means you are restrained. For the purposes of this, Marcus, if Ghost tries to move, I'm going to have you make a dexterity save to see if you can stay on Ghost's back. Okay? Or you can try and break the grapple first before you have Ghost move. Does that make sense?
If Ghost moves, I need dexterity save to stay on him.
Pretty much. All right. So that hit you. Very sorry to say. Next up is the one facing Throk. Throk, because you have dark vision, that means it's going to attack you at normal, sir.
Oh.
As he hops up and tries to get a nibble. I get a 22 to hit you, sir.
Yep, that hits.
Alright, Throk, you are going to take 8 piercing, 8 poison. The 8 is going to be halved because of rage. Would you please put rage in the chat?
Sure.
Thank you. Very kind of you. Okay, you have resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage. Okay, so you're going to take the full 8 poison. So that it means you are going to take a grand total of 12 points of damage. And you are also now grappled. The same restrictions apply if Crow tries to move. We'll see if you can maintain your seat. And if that does happen, then Crow is basically going to move with you on his back, and the giant toad being dragged along. Does that make sense? Same for you, Marcus, by the way. I meant to mention, and I apologize for not. Excellent. So you are currently grappled and bit, which is unpleasant, I know. The heavily wounded toad over here is going to hop along and is going to try and take a bite out of Crow.
I wish I wasn't.
Now, thanks to Sentinel and Dark Vision, Throk, you are able to make an attack of opportunity against this toad as he attacks Crow, and you have Sentinel.
Even though I'm grappled?
Yeah, all grappled is doing is making it so you don't have a movement speed.
Oh, okay.
Did you forget this?
If that's the case...
That is indeed the case, sir.
Then I shall attack that frog that attacked my horse.
And you are attacking at normal. That'll hurt. That is going to be 11 slashing and 2 rage for a total of 13 damage. But not quite enough to kill. And I'm double checking right now to see what the Warhorse's armor class is without armor. Because remember, he was attacking your horse.
Yeah.
Warhorse, armor class 11. So Crow is going to take 12 piercing and 6 poison damage.
Ouch.
Unless you would like to use mounted combatant to force that attack against yourself.
I'm gonna do that and have it be forced against me.
Very good, sir. Which your armor class, I think, puts you in good stead to avoid taking that damage.
Yep.
Ooh. He almost got you.
Almost.
All right. So Crow does not take that damage. Well played, sir.
Yes.
The giant toad facing off against Tanner is going to go up and hop up and try and bite Tanner. But because Tanner has dark vision active, the toad is attacking at normal. Tanner does not have his shield on. Oops, how did he move down there? Alright, I'll have to edit that out later too, darn it. 22 to hit Tanner is going to hit Tanner for 9 piercing and 4 poison. Tanner is going to take 13 points of damage. Ow. And is currently grappled. So let's do this for grappled. Because this grappled is also imposing the restrained condition. Which, yeah, okay. Crow's not grappled. Throk is grappled. Let's see.
What?
Restrained condition means that you are actually supposed to attack at disadvantage, and things that attack you have advantage. So technically speaking, no. All right. So, where's Crow going?
I'm trying to click on Throk.
Okay. So if
I
you
thought
read the
this symbol
description,
was for grappled because of the netting.
normally yes, but if you read the condition, when these giant toads bite you, you are grappled, and until the grapple ends, you are also restrained.
Oh.
Which means that that reaction attack that you made against this toad here, that one should have been at disadvantage because you were grappled by this fellow.
Oh.
So I apologize. I'm not going to impose that on you because that was something I should have caught, and I didn't. So that's my fault.
Moving
All right,
on.
moving along. Longstep is controlled. Crow is controlled. Roscoe is confronted by a giant glowing white and blue spider that popped out of thin air and tried to take a succulent bite out of Mordai's back. Roscoe, what would you like to do?
Have lunch.
Aside from trying to lick his legs. You're welcome for
I
that
would have a
image.
midnight snack.
All right, then please try to have a midnight snack.
And bite. Oh my.
Well, that's a crit.
No way. No way.
And I'm not kidding. That was 1 point more than he had left. Your mouth is full of disgusting leaking exoskeleton, and the spider is no longer here. Anywhere you want to move, Roscoe? The giant lizard.
I'm in the mood for some frog legs. I says to myself.
Alright, well you have 30 feet of movement. No dash, because you already took a bite out of someone.
I know. It's tough being a lizard.
Just waddling along.
It's not easy being green.
Unfortunately, Tanner was going to pull back and try to leverage his lance. However, he's currently grappled. So if I attack right now with my lance, I'm at disadvantage anyways. So potato potato. Except I'm going to have Krim fly on over here. And I now have directly oppositional flanking. So I now have advantage. So advantage and disadvantage cancel out. And I'm going to utilize my lance. Admiral. Stabby. Eventually. Here it goes. A 23 and a 25. Both of those are going to hit. For 9 and 10, which is going to be a total of 19 points of damage. Watch that health bar.
That's some disadvantage shot there.
Oh yeah, Krim's not restrained or grappled. Krim, peck him.
Attack.
And thanks to pack tactics, Krim gets advantage. Eventually it'll roll, which saves him from a natural 1. And gets me a 12 to hit, which shockingly hits for another 8 piercing.
Nice.
Indeed. And with that, we shall move to Nightshade, who is currently hidden way down, somewhere in the shadows outside the lantern light. You can't see him.
And he
What would Nightshade like to do?
just wants to continue to stay there.
This makes sense. Throk, you are currently grappled, sir.
Well,
Now,
let's see.
keep in mind, while you are grappled and restrained by the giant toads, you have disadvantage on all of your attack rolls. And anything that attacks you has advantage. If you use reckless attack, you will negate the disadvantage. But things will still have advantage on attacking you as long as you're grappled.
Yeah, well, let's see. I want to try to ungrapple or be ungrappled.
All right. That means I need from you, sir, either a strength or, let me rephrase, an athletics or acrobatics. Although, since you are currently raged, you would have advantage on strength checks.
Mm-hmm.
Such as athletics. Whenever you're ready, sir.
All right. Let me put advantage on athletics.
Which thank you to rage.
Wow.
You just meet the DC and break free. You are no longer grappled, sir.
Yay. All right. But that was also to my action, I'm guessing.
That was your action, yes.
Yeah. So
the only... Let's see, you did take damage and you attacked earlier, so I do think that means you maintain rage.
yeah.
It ends early if you are not unconscious or if your turn ends and you haven't attacked a hostile creature since your last turn or taken damage since then. Well, you did take damage since your last turn.
Yeah. Yes.
So, rage continues for you, sir. Would you
All
like
right.
to go anywhere?
Well, I'm in the thick right now, so I guess I'll just stay here.
I mean, you could have Crow disengage and then move away.
Could. But then I feel like I'd be leaving the party, so I'm just gonna stay here.
As you wish. Very good, sir. Excellent courage.
Okay, so
Mordai.
Crow is actually
sorry?
like one layer above Throk. So every time I try clicking on Throk, I click on Crow.
Interesting.
Thank you.
I think I fixed it. You're welcome. Mordai!
Yeah, you did.
For a brief moment there, it looked like I'm glad. It looked like you were going to be a spider snack. But now you are facing Mount, and the spider is dead / not here.
Yes.
What would you like to do, Mordai?
To use some movement to mount.
Excellent.
And then I'm going to ride up here. Here.
Thanks to dark vision, you can now see your targets.
But more importantly, I'm going to cast light.
Ah. And on whom or on, let's see, one object. What would you like to cast light on?
On Marcus.
On his armor?
Sure.
Alright. And that is a 20 and 20?
Yeah. Oh, you want to
Sorry, what was that?
settings? I was just gonna put a torch on him, but if you want to do it in settings, that works too.
I will do it in settings. Ta-da! And they are illuminated. Anything else for you, Mordai?
Everyone's eliminated. Good luck, guys.
Indeed.
I want to be this close.
Seeing how much damage these things do, I don't blame you. Alright. And then go ahead and reposition yourself where you would prefer to be.
Right off over here.
Excellent.
And for
All right.
Eagles, I will have Mount take the dodge action.
Excellent. Mount and Ghost are controlled. Marcus, you are grappled by an ugly toad. So all of your attacks will be at disadvantage. And you already used your Vow of Enmity, I believe.
Yes. Well, for the moment, is it this one grappling me?
Yes.
What's
Yes,
it take to break
that is the one
grapple? I guess if I do damage to him, that's not going to do it. Doesn't it?
That is not going to do it. You have to use either your acrobatics skill or your athletics skill to break free.
Is that a full action, or is that like one of my attacks on the attack action?
That's a
It
full
is a
action.
full action.
Yeah, okay.
If it worked for me, it'll work for you.
Well, there's only one way to find out.
You know what? I'm just gonna go make it simple. I'm gonna attack this guy.
Very well. Attack at disadvantage, Marcus. Whenever you're ready.
I'm gonna use my inspiration.
Okay, so using inspiration means you will attack once at normal, and then the other attacks will be at disadvantage. Also remember to turn off Divine Favor.
I did, and I lied. I'm not
Excellent.
gonna use advantage. I lied.
Okay. Well, don't lie, that's bad.
Well, at disadvantage with normal attack.
Oh my goodness, ouch. A 15 is a solid hit for 5 slashing damage. The blade slips a little on the oily hide. Or perhaps the venom on his hide. It's hard to tell which. Bringing in a backswing for 10 to hit, which is a glancing blow, thereby making that 7 less than 7. Following it up with the butt end of the pole clouting the toad in the side of the head for 7 bludgeoning damage. Well struck, sir. Anything else for you, Marcus?
That'll have to do it now.
Very well.
Actually, yeah, can I take the chance of it and try to have Ghost run away and see if that breaks the grapple?
It will not break the grapple. If Ghost tries to move away and you fail your dexterity saving throw, you're going to fall off your horse and stay where you are.
What if I?
If you succeed on your dexterity saving throw, then Ghost is going to take you away, but bring the toad with you because it's grappling you.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
What was that?
I was trying
I'm
to
on a
get,
T-Hunter?
I was trying to get something off of my phone and I accidentally clicked on a link and I'm like, no!
Ah. Marcus, did you want to try and have Ghost run away?
No, just stay where I am for now.
At which point, we see an all too familiar sight. of a mound of branches and vines, twigs, leaves, and the occasional limb. It looks like a great big mound of wandering, shambling plants, and it looks hungry. It is going to attack Longstep. Checking. Yeah, okay. Ooh. Okay. Longstep is not armored. Oh, the rolls just came over on my other screen. Yeah. Okay. And I am not carrying my shield. Noted. So the 23. I am going to use my mounted combatant feature, and I'm going to direct both those attacks to hit me instead of Longstep. So 23 is definitely going to hit, dealing me another 10 damage. However, the 17 is not going to hit me, thereby dealing me no damage. Yay! Ow! Ow, 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 ow. Alright, now to the toads! Alright, so the one...
Toad!
Ouch. What was that, sir?
Clip from Wind in the Willows. Mr. Toad!
Ah, fair. Alright, Marcus. The toad that is grappling you is going to try and bite you, even though it is currently grappling you. If it bites you, it's going to swallow you, and the grapple will end. Although you'll be inside its mouth and slowly entering its throat, esophagus, and thereby its stomach.
That doesn't really
Here
sound
we go. I'm sorry?
That doesn't really sound worth it.
Also, because you are currently grappled and thereby restrained, he has advantage on attacks against you, sir. Incoming!
Yikes.
I get a dirty 20 to hit you, sir. Oops, I'm sorry. There we go. Does that hit you, sir?
Yes.
Okay. The 3 piercing and 5 poison is not going to affect you, because instead of being hit, you're going to be swallowed. Marcus, you are currently not grappled, but you are still restrained, and you are also blinded. You have cover from all other attacks, and at the start of, not your turn, at the start of this toad's turn, you're going to take some acid damage because part of you is inside its stomach. I highly advise trying to break free as soon as possible.
Yes.
Yes.
So I'm going to move your token to represent the fact that you are currently being digested.
That sucks.
Bit of a nuisance.
Yeah. All right. So, long story short, Marcus, you are currently being digested. So I'm going to put you right here to reflect that. Make sense? By the way,
Yes.
you still have your glaive in hand. Wait. Did I miss a toad? I think I missed a toad. Yeah, because there's one that's supposed to be grappling. No, not grappling. You because Crow broke. Or Crow. There it is. Alright, so the one that you just broke free of the grapple of, Throk, he is going to ribbit angrily, and he's going to try and bite you again. Fortunately, I remembered to put it at normal. 6. Throk, does a 6 hit you?
No.
I take that as an ominous sign for the toad. He ribbits in frustration. The fellow next to you that previously attacked Crow and was frustrated in that sign ribbits in annoyance because you smacked him very painfully. He's now also going to try and bite you, Throk. Incoming! How about a dirty 20, Throk? Does that hit you?
Yes.
All right, you're going to take 5 points of piercing damage because you're still raging, and 1 poison. So you're going to take a total of 6 points of damage, and you are now grappled and restrained. Side note, if he...
No, I was ungrappled.
Side note, if he bites you again, you're going to start being swallowed. Side note, because you're being swallowed, Marcus, I'm going to turn off the light on you to simulate the fact that you're basically inside the throat of the toad. Make sense?
Yep.
Do that and do this. Turn off and turn off save. Excellent. Alright, so Throk, you are now once again grappled and restrained. The one grappling and restraining Tanner is going to try and bite Tanner, and if he succeeds, well, Tanner's also going to start being swallowed. Where's my armor class? 18. Well, that's a 19. Tanner is going to go... Whoop. I feel like we've been here before. As Tanner starts going down to the gullet of this giant toad, he just goes kind of mutters, I feel like we've been here before. Top of the round. Longstep is no longer being ridden and controlled. So Longstep is going... I'm not going to use my character sheets on my player screen because for some reason it causes problems. So Longstep whinnies in annoyance and is going to stamp down upon the toad. Longstep does not have dark vision, so he will attack at disadvantage. Hoof stamp! A 10 is a glancing blow for 6 points of damage to the giant toad. Crow is controlled. Roscoe! Sir! The giant lizard. What would you like to do?
Well, I think he wants some frog legs. I think I said before.
You did say this. I remember. Belatedly.
And apparently he can only get about 30 feet up here. Actually,
Giant lizard just starts crawling all over
he
the horses.
can go.
Tap, tap, tap.
Although, wait a second, that's water. I'm probably going to have to go difficult terrain on that one,
I
I'm guessing.
believe you have swim speed as a giant lizard. No, you have a climb speed.
I have a
So,
climb speed.
I'm gonna say this is not swimming depth of water. This is like a shallow pond.
Oh. But then also me being a giant lizard, I could probably wade through it pretty well.
In other words, I'm basically ruling that the water is not difficult terrain. I don't remember if I said that previously in the last adventure, or sorry, the last recording. So if I made a mistake and have misadjusted it, well, oh well. Continue, Roscoe, the giant lizard.
I'm gonna bite this toad that I believe swallowed Tanner.
This one here.
Yeah.
Very well. Bite away, good sir.
Yes.
Well, that'll hit, and let's see if he survives the hit. Ow.
Nice.
A 17, and he dealt him 5. He does survive the hit. He goes to 1 hit. Anything else for you, Roscoe, the giant lizard?
I believe that's it for now.
Very well.
Because my friends are in trouble. I think they need my help.
Very well. Thank you, Roscoe, the giant lizard. We move now to Tanner, who is currently being digested and finds this to be quite disagreeable, and I did that wrong. Here we go. That's better. I'm blind. restrained. So any attack I make is at disadvantage. However, I'm trying to decide if I still count as flanking, since I do have an ally on the outside. You know, I'm gonna say no. I don't think I get to benefit from flanking when I'm being swallowed and digested. So, I'm also gonna say I can't use my lance in my current circumstance. And I don't have my shield on me. So with disadvantage and 11 hit points, gulp, I'm gonna punch this toad. Well, dadgum. So, Roscoe, you waddle on up, bite on this toad. The toad looks at you as, pardon me, good lizard, I'm trying to enjoy my dinner. When next thing you know, a fist ruptures through the roof of the toad's mouth. Next thing you know, Tanner is shoving himself up and free rather disgustedly, and he is no longer restrained or blind. Button. That was gross. And rather disgustingly smelly. I thought you'd approve. I'm going to... Oh, that's unpleasant to see. Right, okay. Interaction. I'm going to snatch up my lance. I'm going to throw myself onto my horse, spending half of my movement. I'm going to have long step disengage. Right up and over the now dead toad. To here. And I am going to use my lance, now at normal, to attack this toad here. Lance, don't fail me now. Lance, lance, lance. Lance away! I get a 16 to hit for 6 damage.
I figured.
I'm sorry?
I heard a yawn, and then I'm like, I beg your pardon.
Indeed. I'm trying to think. Would grappling serve any purpose? No, that would only cause it to be immobilized. So instead, I'm going to, as I move away, because I am rather badly hurt. Krim, strike! And thanks to you, Ross. Ooh, what's going on with my token here? That was weird. I'm gonna move myself just up a little bit further to here. Because I want to still be in range, I just don't want to be too close. Krim, thanks to you, Roscoe, is going to fly on over here and get pack tactics. And thus attack with advantage. That once I finish the characters, there it is. I have it now. That's going to hit for another 9 damage on the same toad. I softened him up as much as I could for you there, Marcus. And since he's currently in the busy swallowing, there we go. I'm going to say, oh, I just read through all this. Technically speaking, I shouldn't have been able to mount onto Crow, because it would have taken too much of my movement. So unfortunately, that does mean that Crow gets left behind. I can still wield my lance and attack it. I'm going to attack with 2 hands. So I will say that Tanner should be not quite there. Let's put him here for his attack.
Why are you jumping on Crow? Crow is my.
I'm sorry, I should have been saying long step. My bad. Stand up attack costs. Getting out takes 5. Standing up takes half movement. I need a new brain. So 5, 10. 5, 10. Alright, so I would have to have been here in order to make that attack, but since I can't disengage, I will have to position myself here. So that's where I am. Krim makes his attacks, etc. There we go. I am now correctly positioned. I apologize. Thank you for your indulgence. Krim took his turn and moved out of the way. I did soften that toad up as much as I could for you, Marcus. So Nightshade, I presume, still wishes to remain out of sight.
Yes.
Noted. Throk, you are currently grappled again by this fellow right here.
Yeah. So I'm gonna now attack this guy.
Okay, you are attacking at disadvantage because you are grappled and restrained. If you want to use
with reckless attack.
Never mind, you attack at normal, sir.
And hopefully end his life.
There is but one way to be sure of this. Well, that'll hit.
Wait, why am I on advantage? Why it should have been on normal. Why was it on advantage?
Unknown. So we'll go with the first result. This is our normal house rule, and that is still a hit for 10 slashing and 2 rage, a total of 12 damage, which is more than twice of what he had left. You split open the skull of this rubbery toad and send it splashing to the water. You are no longer grappled or restrained, sir.
Do I still have an extra attack?
You do indeed.
Okay, well, I plan on disengaging from this toad.
Having Crow disengage?
Yeah, have Crow disengage.
Excellent.
And then I'm going to move over to this toad here that I do believe just swallowed Marcus.
It did.
And I'm going to attack it.
In point of fact, you can see Marcus's
With
feet
my-
sticking out of his mouth. Sorry. Pray continue.
I'm coming to save you, friend.
A 16 is a solid whack as you spank that toad with 10 slashing. An odd choice to use for spanking. And 2 rage, total of 12, and thus very dead. Marcus, you are spilled forth from the mouth of this now very dead toad, a unseen blade having passed very close to your face. You are currently prone, but no longer grappled. If you want to get completely out of it, it will take 5 feet of your movement on your turn. Does that make sense?
It stinks. Literally.
It smells of stomach acid. Throk, anything else for you, sir?
Oh, I still have movement speed.
You do still have movement speed.
I am actually going to take the rest of my movement speed and move over to the frog. Or the toad. Or the amphibian.
The giant toad. Very good, sir. Well played.
Yes.
Mordai, you are currently mounted on a dodging horse. What would you like to do?
What am I going to do?
That's what I asked you.
I'm going to ride up. By the way, I've been having trouble with Mordai getting buried underneath Mount
That
as
seems
an icon. I don't know if that's...
to be happening a lot, and I don't know why. Wrong button.
Okay.
Stand by. There, try it now.
Right up here somewhere.
Is that working better for you now?
I'm about to check. Hold on. Yes, that's working much better. Thank you.
Huzzah! I'm so glad, and you're welcome.
Also, I believe, actually, before I move, 'cause I no longer need to move, I believe, Marcus's light
Oh, yes,
is going to be
Marcus.
shining again.
Marcus's light should once more be shining. I'll turn that back on. Right. Well, let's see. Sorry, I had to reread this. So Marcus, you are no longer restrained, but you are prone, and you're currently still inside the toad, just as Tanner was. So on your turn, you'll have to spend 5 feet of movement to get out of the toad, and then you'll just be prone.
Oh.
So currently, you're still inside.
Never mind. I will move up here, and I will shoot a bolt of lightning at this one.
Take the shot at normal, because you can see, and he can see. A 22 hits for 3 painful little arcs of lightning. And he bumps up against the horse as he is pushed back 10 feet and kind of skids off to the other direction. Well shot, Mordai. Anything else for you, sir?
Woohoo!
Run away!
Yeah, I think I'm just right over here a little bit.
Like literally.
I'm sorry, what was that? Throk or Roscoe?
Quite literally.
Anything else, Mordai?
Nope, that's it.
Excellent. Thank you, sir. Mount is controlled. Ghost is not controlled. What would you like Ghost to do? Remembering that you, Marcus, that you can communicate with Ghost telepathically.
Can I have him, like, bite my ankle and pull me out? Probably not.
I'm gonna go with no.
Yeah, I'll just have him wait where he is.
Excellent. All right. In that case, Marcus, you are prone and inside a corpse. Would you like to remove yourself from the corpse?
Yes.
'Kay.
I will climb out of that.
So you are now at
Climb back on.
So you are now at 25 feet and prone. It will take half your movement to stand up.
Oh, never mind.
This is exactly what I ran into earlier and why I could not mount but get back up on long step on my turn.
Yeah. Can I get the light function? correct,
Yes. There it is. There you go.
though? Okay.
So you can stand up. So effectively,
Yep.
you have 10 feet of movement left to you. Make sense?
Yeah, I guess I'll just stay where I am.
You could use your action to dash, and that would enable you to get back up on Ghost.
Sure, why not? Makes sense.
Okay. In that case, you can reassume control of Ghost, and you can have Ghost go where you wish to go. Or you can leave him as an uncontrolled mount. It is up to you.
Oh, right over here.
Alright, you have taken control once more of Ghost. Alright, and that was your action to dash, so that you can get up on mount. I'm sorry, so you can get up on Ghost. I believe that is it for your turn, unless you have a bonus action you want to use. I don't know if you do. I'm just asking.
Nope. Nope, I'll have to do it.
Excellent. All right. Well, in that case, guess whose turn it is? The scary thing.
Frog.
No, not the frogs. The frogs are next, if that helps. Throk. Actually, hold on. And the range of that is... Wait, where's the insight? Okay. Super not smart. Throk, please roll for me. Actually, before you do that, Marcus, choose odds or evens.
Evens.
Throk, please roll me a d6. On an even, this mound will go after Marcus. All right. Incoming, sir. I get a 26 and an 18. I think the 18 misses, but the 26 will hit. Is that correct, Marcus?
Yes.
Cool. You will take 8 points of bludgeoning damage as one of its tendril-like roots reaches out and slaps you in the face. Rude. That was unexpected.
Wait, what happened to Marcus?
I don't know.
Oh,
What
weird stuff.
are you doing? Whatever you
I'm not trying to do anything
Okay.
weird.
whatever you're doing, push no buttons. There you go. I've placed you where you're supposed to be.
That's really weird.
Yeah, this. Oh, Marcus disappeared. Marcus, are you there?
Yeah.
Okay. So this was happening to me last night as well in a different game. I don't know what's happening other than I saw a couple of tokens just kind of like jump all over the map, and no, I have no idea why.
Okay.
So you took you took the 8 points of bludgeoning damage. The other one missed. In which case, we now go to the giant toad. Well, he only sees one obvious target, and Throk, you used reckless attack. He has advantage against you, Throk.
Actually, no. I used reckless attack on the one that I killed.
Does not matter. If you use reckless attack, then anything that attacks you for the next round has advantage.
Anything? I thought it was just that one that I attacked.
Nope. We're looking at your feature, which thank you for putting it in the chat. You can decide to attack recklessly. Doing so gives you advantage on melee weapon attack rolls using strength during this turn, but attack rolls against you have advantage until your next turn. So it's just any attack roll.
I thought it was only towards the one that I attacked.
No, sir, it's any attack roll. However, despite his advantage, he only gets a 16, which means he misses you anyways. All right. As I catch my breath. Top of the round, round 7. Longstep sees this thing, which is a giant mound. It's a giant pound of plant matter. I think Longstep is gonna go, if you'll pardon the pun, nah, and trot on over this way, taking the disengage action. Valid. Crow is controlled. Roscoe, the giant lizard. What would you like to do, sir?
Let's see. And take a bite out of whatever that thing is.
All right, the lizard is going to try and bite some leaves. Let's see how it goes. You do have advantage from flanking. If you'd like to re-roll that.
Well, you know what? I'll just roll another
Fair enough. Thank you very much.
just for advantage.
All right, we go.
And we're gonna go with our first result.
Exactly. Which is a dirty 20 to hit, and thus 6 piercing damage. Well bit, sir. There you go, 6 damage applied. Anything else for you, Roscoe?
No.
Alright. Let's see. If I try to mount right now, that is going to trigger an attack of opportunity. Having said that, I'm really badly hurt. I am going to accept the fact that I'm badly hurt. I am going to disengage, carrying my lance, and I'm going to climb up onto my horse. I don't know about the rest of you, but I'm looking forward to getting back to sleep tonight. Krim, carefully attack! And let's go right here. Thanks to pack tactics, Krim is going to attack with advantage. Eventually. Here we go. Krim gets an 18 for 6 piercing damage. Wham! And Krim will maintain position. Nightshade, I presume, will want to stay hidden.
Yes.
Excellent. In which case, Throk, would you like to smash and punish this toad?
Yes.
Throk smash. Or slash. Throk slash. Slash away, Throk.
I just get so angry all the time.
You wouldn't like him when he's angry. Actually, we like him a lot when he's angry.
Rage.
A 24 is going to hit for 6 slashing, 2 rage, total 8 damage, but not death. You have one more attack, Throk. Well, that'll kill him. 9 slashing, 2 rage, total 11 death. I mean 11 points of death. One of those. The toad is now dead, sir.
Okay. And... oh yeah, that's right. I haven't moved anywhere.
You have not.
Well, since I have no idea what the heck that thing is.
Which thing is that thing?
I'm just gonna come right down over here and help these guys out whenever they need it.
That sounds like a plan. Whew. Alright. Thank you, Throk. We'll move now to Mordai. What would you like to do, Mordai?
I'm gonna ride down here a little bit for a clean shot,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna shoot a ray of frost
Excellent.
at the mound thing.
25 will hit. However, the inner resilience of its wood-like body seems to be resistant to cold effects, so it's only going to take a little bit of damage. It is now slowed until the start of Mordai's next turn. Thank you, Mordai. Anything else for you, Mordai? Mordai?
Sorry, no.
Thank you, Mordai, for unmuting. Mount is controlled. Is Mount still dodging? Mordai?
May as well.
Okay. Ghost is controlled, so we move now to Marcus, who just got clubbed in the face by a root. This is intolerable.
I'm just gonna focus on preparing some firewood to keep us burning the rest of the night.
Go for it, sir.
And I'm gonna make my first attack at advantage within. No, wait. I'm pretty sure all these attacks have advantage just from this poor thing being surrounded.
At this juncture, I will say pretty much.
And I'm just gonna swing my glaive a number of times in a flurry.
Well, there's a nat 20 and a 26.
And you know what? For kicks and giggles, with that first one, that was a smite. That was, well, that was a crit. I'm also gonna smite on that.
All right. What level smite, sir?
The second level spell.
So that's what, 3d8?
Yes.
Okay. Roll just the 3d8. Thank you. So this is brutal critical rules. So that's the 20 from the roll, plus 24 from the maximum value of each of those dice, plus 12 and 10 from the critical hit slashing. So that was 66 right there, plus 11 from the second attack, plus 7 from the butt end of the glaive. So right there, that was a total of 84 damage from all 3 attacks. Watch that health bar.
I wanted.
I'm sorry?
I'm starting to wonder if I'm still gonna have firewood left over at the end of this.
Well, let's watch that health bar and see how you did. There you go.
Okay.
It's still alive. Anything else for you, Marcus?
Take it down! Take it down!
It definitely focuses entirely on you, Marcus, because those 3 attacks really hurt. Oops, I hit it 3 times, my bad. That one. I get a 24 and a 25 to hit.
Those will hit.
Okay, Marcus, you are going to take 13 and 10. So that's going to be a total of 23 damage to you, sir. And because it hit you twice, you are now grappled, and it has engulfed you.
What?
This button. So now you are engulfed. All right. While engulfed by this thing, you are blinded, restrained, and unable to breathe. You must succeed on you must succeed on a Constitution saving throw at the start of each of this thing's turns, or take damage. A lot of it. I've been on the receiving end of this. It hurts. And if it moves, then you move with it. I can only... okay, that's for me to know. Alright, sir. Marcus, you are still alive. You are not in a pit of acid. However, you are slowly being squeezed by a bunch of branches and twigs and leaves and vines. I don't know why I said leaves. That doesn't fit. Sorry?
Oh.
Yeah. Notable on your next turn, sir. It is possible to... Actually, we'll check. Hang on. Okay.
I'm gonna simplify this. If I still have a next turn at the end of everyone else's turn, I'm not gonna be happy.
Fair. I don't... There is a way to escape the grappled condition, but I don't know if there's a way to escape the engulfed condition short of killing this thing. So let's find out. Top of the round, Long Step is controlled, Crow is controlled. Roscoe, what would you like to do? Aside from kill it!
Take a bite.
You still have advantage because Ghost is right there flanking with you.
Bite.
A 10, I'm sorry to say, is a miss. Alright. Moving along to Tanner, who is very badly hurt. Does not have a shield, but he does have a lance. So, 5, 10, he is in range! Range. He's not in rage, he's in range. And thanks to Ghost being positioned right there, Tanner gets advantage. Yay. Lance. Twice. There's a crit. Ouch. That's 26 damage from the crit, and then the second attack is a glancing blow for half damage. 6, 3, 29 points of damage. very, very close. Krim! And Krim is right here. Thanks, Pack Tactics advantage, beak attack. 25 hits for 7 piercing damage. Very, very close. I am going to assume Nightshade is still hiding.
Yes.
Throk, can you bring it on home, sir?
I can certainly try.
Would you like to wreck this attack for advantage? Well, I guess you don't have to since Krim's right there flanking with you. Never mind. Getting a 19 to hit for 9, slashing 2 rage, a total of 11 points of damage, and Marcus, a massive battle axe cleaves through the branches, leaves, and vines, and you are suddenly tumbled free of the embracing, engulfing grasp.
That's not fun. I don't like being swallowed anymore.
Anymore?
That's you old me.
That's 2 you owe me, Junior. And let's see. So that was. Oh man, we almost went for a full minute of combat. Go. There we go. Closing these out. Okay. And close. There we go. I am deleting each of these very, very slowly. For his part, Tanner is going to dismount. Come on over here. And let's have him do this. No. Sure. Oops, sorry, that should have been at normal. My bad. It is a plant monster, so let me double check something. Nope, not that. This. I have advantage on survival checks to. Wait, I was gonna do. Okay. Okay, so this still would not help me. So at normal, survival check, not perception. Well, a natural 1's not great. So Tanner's basically sloshing around in the mud and the muck and the water. Can't find what he's looking for, so he will try one more time. He comes up with a very thick root that does not look any different from any of the other roots. Good. I suggest we burn this immediately before the night is through.
Yes.
Unless, of course, we want this to come back, this thing to come back to life. Which,
No.
very well. And then he'll kind of leave. Sorry.
So like I said, fireworks.
Yes, I suppose so.
And it seems we have a campfire or a torch over there at least
Well, we have a
that
lantern.
we can use.
We have a lantern. We also have several dead bodies.
Okay.
If you guys will rejoin at the campsite. Just bring everyone on over. Roscoe, are you going to come out of your lizard form, or are you going to stay in lizard form for the next few hours?
I'll come out of lizard form.
All right. And we can all have the benefits of a long rest as we go back to our watch schedule. Throk, you amazingly did not once frenzy this entire fight. Which means you will get to recover from your 1 level of exhaustion. You will all get to recover all of your hit points and spent spell slots. And up to half of any up to half of your total value number of hit dice if you've spent any, which I don't think you have.
Go. Oh, ow, that was very painful.
You're telling me. Next time, I think I would prefer to pick up my shield right away, as opposed to going to combat without it. It's a very useful tool. Tanner's just over there scrubbing frog guts and blood off, or sorry, toad guts and blood off of his fist from when he punched through it. Huh. Alright, so if you would please set all of your health and spell slots and levels of exhaustion all back to normal. Please also remember to deduct 1 day's worth of rations as we have spent a full rest. Rations, where are my rations? Further down. Where are my rations? Ah, there they are.
Oh.
Oh?
I've only burned 2 of my 7 slots on my wand of magic. Do you need me to roll to see if I recover? Or can I just
we roll at dawn. We ride at dawn. Go ahead and roll to see how many charges you recover for your wand of magic missiles, Mordai.
Need to figure out what we're supposed to roll.
Oh yeah, Krim is also going to fully recover. Noise. He has all of his hit dice, that's good. And good. Alright.
I mean,
Sorry?
I rolled 1d6 plus 1, so
Yes.
guaranteed to get my 2.
I mean, for posterity's sake, please roll. Yeah, you're back up to full. Mordai, please recover your hit points as well. Thank you. Okay, so we will finish our long rest at long last. Well done, we survived. Yay!
Owie!
Let's move everyone here. It is the 24th day of Teleth, as our people reckon. Well, as people reckon it. Let's do focus ping. Ta-da! So this is where we had our camp. Oh, excuse me, as I struggle mightily to not sneeze all over my microphone. This here is where we're currently heading, the South Village.
Where they have lanterns.
Indeed. The weather for the day, as we all come awake, or rather out of our long rest. Ow. Roscoe, may I presume that you use Druidcraft to determine what the weather is going to be for the next 24 hours?
Of course I do.
Thank you. So up until 10 in the morning, no winds, no snow, but very, very cold 10 degrees. From 10 to 5, there will be light winds blowing out of the south, 30 degrees, so it'll warm up, and a light snowfall. And then from 5 to 12, there will be light winds now blowing out of the west, still 30 degrees, and still a light snowfall. So we shouldn't have to worry too much about any blindness or
Frogs.
Well, we might have to worry about frogs. Although, to be fair, the toads were very concerned about that mound of plants that was following them. Marcus, what do you want our marching order to be, sir?
Tanner in front, Roscoe and Throk, and then Mordai and Marcus.
Roscoe and Throk will be in the second rank.
Sure.
Mordai and Marcus in third.
Yeah.
Very good, sir. And so no one will be in the fourth rank. Noted. Okay. Who would like to be doing what? I assume Tanner will be alert to danger, and I assume will be navigating.
Can we maybe have Tanner scavenging?
Do you mean forage?
Someone else can take care of the
Do you
navigating?
mean foraging?
Yes.
We can have Tanner forage. Who would you like? Tanner is in the front. Would you rather have someone else be leading? Well, never mind. Who would you like to have be navigating?
Roscoe, can you... Well, Roscoe, how are you at foraging?
I'm getting better every day.
So maybe both Roscoe and Tanner can forage.
Well,
I can
if
have...
I may,
What?
if I may, you might wish to have Roscoe navigate, and as I can be alert to any sort of danger, as well as forage.
I mean, I was gonna double up, and I was gonna have like Marcus navigate, and
You're going to have Marcus navigate? Is that what you said?
Sure.
Okay.
and this is an idea, Roscoe. You don't have to forage if you think you have something more important to do. It's just. a
Oh no,
suggestion.
I would very much like to forage for things, especially those forage for the basically herbs that will help us against poison, that type of thing.
Side note, Roscoe, with your herbalism kit, you can make antitoxins.
Yeah, but don't I need to actually get the materials for that?
Well, if you recall, Tanner brought a goodly number of snakes back from his recent scouting prior to our long rest. Scouting? Foraging? Foraging.
Oh.
Scouting. So you do have several snakes with which to work. You could even, during our next pre-long rest craft time, you could use those snakes to harvest their venom in order to make anti-venom.
There is one small problem with that, though. I have a healer's kit, but I don't have an herbalist kit.
You should have an herbalism kit.
I've checked my list twice now, and I don't have one.
Did you look in your bio page?
Let's see. Bio. Whoop.
Sorry.
Okay, we're looking in the bio page. Do. I'm not seeing any.
I mean, you do have some anti-venom already.
Yeah.
Ow. We all have Chaotum's ointment, which will cure anyone of being poisoned. You should have had an herbalism kit. I'm pretty sure either you had one or maybe you gave it to someone else. Let me check Tanner's.
Well, let me go check Throk's just in case if he has it.
I am not proficient in herbalism kit.
But yeah, I was gonna suggest maybe we can have Tanner navigate. Oh.
Throk also has a healer's kit in his pack for some reason.
Healer's kits are primarily used for stabilizing rather than making anything.
Yeah. Okay.
Side note: Tanner's going to equip his war shield. I thought we had the herbalism kit, because if we don't, then you shouldn't be making those not talon saps, hack and leaf brews. I will look later if that helps. Otherwise, you may have to wait until we get to. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, but I thought there was something that I had once I unlocked it that I was able to do it.
I mean, you're proficient with the herbalism kit, but if you don't have the herbalism kit, that's going to be a slightly different problem. Let's see. I see climber's kit, healer's kit. Weird, I don't see an herbalism kit on your character sheet, which I thought you had. Interesting. I will look later, but for now, presume that you'll have to wait until we get to a village, and then you may have to trade for an herbalism kit. If I find out if I find out that it's in our party supplies somewhere, I'll let you know. Okay.
All right.
Okay, so Tanner, you want foraging and being alert to danger?
Sure.
And you want Roscoe what?
Foraging, please.
Okay. And I think you said Marcus would be navigating?
Yeah.
Okay. And Throk, what do you want to be doing while traveling?
Not sure.
You can be alert to danger. You can draw a map.
I'll be on alert to danger.
Excellent. All right, Marcus, would you please give me a survival check to try and navigate our way through this tangled swamp?
And while we're at it, can I have Mordai kind of double up on helping to be alert for danger?
Sure.
I was not supposed to be advantage.
All right, Marcus, roll me 1d4. As I quickly jump to, where am I going? Stand by. Whoops, too far. Oh, I'm sorry. Instead of the 1d4, please roll me 1d6. That was my bad. Okay. We spend half the day wandering through the swamps, checking the various paths, game trails, having to backtrack as we find ourselves blocked by thick ponds of dubious depths. Essentially, Marcus, I'm sorry to say, you got us lost for about 4 hours.
What's up?
During those 4 hours, however, Roscoe, would you do me a favor, sir, and give me 4 foraging checks? That would be survival. 4 survival checks at normal.
Alright.
And you're looking.
Let's see.
What exactly are you looking for? Are you looking for anything in particular there, Roscoe?
Well, since I don't know exactly what it is that I'm looking for in particular, I'm just going to go with the random.
Alrighty. I need 4 foraging checks, survival checks, please.
Here we go.
That is not a success.
I found
I'm sorry?
grass.
You find silver-sheened grass that is surprisingly unmuddy. That, however, is a success. Roll me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Roll me 1 delta 6, please. Alright, thank you, sir. And now, roll me 1 delta 8. Excellent, thank you. Roll for me 1d6, 1 delta 6, plus your wisdom modifier, which I believe is a 3.
Yes. Let me go advanced. No, that's not what I wanted. There we go.
Wow, maximum value. You find 9. I will put it in the chat. You find 9 glowstones.
Oh, nice.
You should be able to select that, copy and paste it as you need. And whenever you're ready, please give me 2 more survival checks.
Copy. And in here. And paste for glowstones. And what did you say? I found 9 of those?
You found 9.
Glowstones. Okay. And now I'm going back and doing a sort of, oh yeah, I need this page to do a 3rd roll on survival.
Correctamundo. That is also a success. Please give me 1 more survival check. Let's go ahead and knock the last one out. Let's see how you did.
All right.
That is also a success. All right. And you want to still go random?
Yeah.
All right. Roll me 1 delta 6 twice. All right. And while he's doing that, Mordai, what is your passive perception, please?
What is my passive perception? I believe it's a 9 or a 10. It is 10.
Alright, so I already checked Throk's passive perception, which is a 9. So 9 and 10 for trying to be alert to threats. That can only go well. Alright, Roscoe, for your first roll, please roll me 1 Delta 6 plus 3. And Marcus, would you please roll me 1 Delta 6 to see what he found? Alright. So your first survival check, you find 5 ingredients necessary for making a sleeping poison. This is the wrong book.
Nice.
It doesn't just cause targets to sleep, as a side note, but if they fail their saving throw by a significant enough margin, then they will fall asleep. Which I will find. I will send you the. Put it into a note for you later. Okay.
All right.
And then
I'm just at least putting down 5 things of sleeping potion.
poison.
Oh, poison.
All right. So.
Yeah, I actually wrote that.
So this is injury. This is an injury poison. So once you prepare it, you'd have to put it on a weapon and use that weapon to cause someone an injury. Whoever is subjected to this poison has to make a DC 13 con save or be poisoned for 1 hour. If they fail to save by 5 or more, they're also unconscious while poisoned.
Nice.
All right, and would you please roll me 1d6 plus 3 and let's see, Marcus, would you please roll for me 1d6 to find out what he finds. Roscoe, you find 5 hackin' leaves.
Oh, nice.
Indeed. All right, and let me type this out real quickly, and then I will roll Tanner's foraging checks. Maybe if I could spell the word correctly, that would help. I'm sorry, you're cold.
What?
I thought you said burr.
No, I said, oh,
Oh, I gotcha.
as I was raising myself back up again.
Side note, a creature who is subjected to this poison and unconscious, if they take damage or someone else uses their action to wake them up, then they wake up. So it's a very, very fragile unconsciousness.
Okay.
Now, Tanner is foraging for 4 hours. He has also got a passive perception of 19. So, if you could combine Throk and Mordai together, then you might have the awareness of Tanner. Well, and that one is actually a success. My minimum roll is a success for finding plants. Okay. Let's see. What do I want to find? I suppose I could look for healing plants, but I think Roscoe's got plenty of those as it is. I don't really need poisons. So I'm going to look for these. And I'm going to look for these. Yeah. Alright. For my first 2 survival checks, Roscoe, would you please roll for me twice, 1 Delta 6. So 3 and 6. Okay. So my first foraging check finds me 16 bad-eye berries.
Wow.
That might keep us going for a little while.
just a little. Especially since I already had 5. So 16 and 5. Now I have 21. And I also...
Wow.
Sorry?
I'm like, wow. That's a lot.
Natural Explorer. I find 8 of Fleetfoot leaves, which grants the plus 10 to base speed for 1 hour. Fleetfoot, there it is. So 8 of those, plus the 14 I already had, 22. Alright. Marcus, would you please roll for my next 2 survival checks? Twice, 1 Delta 8.
Who's rolling the 1 Delta 8?
Marcus.
Okay.
Oh, interesting. I find 16 marble pearls.
No way.
Which, as you will definitely recall, grants the full benefits of a short rest upon eating 1 marble pearl. You can spend hit dice, you can recharge any applicable features. However, you gain 1 level of exhaustion.
Sometimes worth it.
Sometimes. Marcus, would you please roll me 1 more 1 Delta 8? I find 14 hopalot twigs. When you break open a hopalot twig, it spills out enough acid to be equivalent to a vial of acid.
Nice.
Equals 1 vial of acid. Alright, and as mentioned, Tanner has his passive perception up, so he's being alert to enemies. However, given the time frame, I'm going to say that we are going to be ending here pretty shortly. Marcus, do you want to try and navigate us again? Actually, before you do that, I'm going to have Marcus roll me a d8. Roscoe, roll me a d8. Roscoe? Roscoe? Did we lose Roscoe? Marcus, can you hear me? So, we've traveled for 4 hours, but for the next 4 hours, we'll actually be able to travel in a right direction. I am not going to move the token, but I will draw an arrow indicating, let's see, how far we can go. 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours. Okay. Thought I had it on linger. Let's do pen. So 1, 2, 3. I think it was up to here. All right, which means we are going to spend another night in these swamps. Okay. So we will pick up next time as we are adventuring through the swamps and trying to find our way through, as well as some of us being alert to danger, which I have noted in my list here, that Mordai will now be navigating. Go down here. And what is Marcus doing while Mordai is navigating?
I guess I'll be helping to keep an eye out for danger.
What is your passive perception as Marcus, please?
9.
Awesome.
Although, do I not get a bonus for basically actually being deliberately alert to it?
No. I was actually just checking. Whenever you're being alert to danger, that means you're using your passive perception to watch for danger. Which means that's where all of your focus is. If you're doing any other activity, that means you aren't being alert to danger, which means you don't get any benefit from your passive perception.
Oh, lame. Lamer.
I mean, that depends entirely on how low someone's stealth roll is. All right, well. And I'm going to write down on here that you got a natural 20 on your survival check. All right, so we will be picking up as we are traveling through the swamps, trying to work our way to the village, to the south village. I want to thank you both so much for playing. I hope you had fun. We did, despite many technical issues on my part, which I still have no idea what's causing that. We actually managed to get all the way through the fight. And now we are done. We've spent half a day lost in the swamps. Thank you, Marcus. And we will hopefully work our way closer to the village on the next day.
Alrighty.
And as I said, I hope you had fun playing through and dealing with the fight and being swallowed a few times. Which I don't
Bit more of a challenge than anticipated.
Which I don't regret the least.
Also fun preparing some
I'm so sorry, go ahead.
firewood for the rest of the but it was also fun preparing some firewood for the rest of the evening.
And also getting to see the insides of the beginning of the digestive tract for giant toads.
Not that part.
We got you out before it significantly hurt you. There's that. Again, I want to thank you so much for playing. That was an odd sound. And for those of you listening and following along with us at home, we want to thank you so much for joining us once more in Land of the Predator. We hope you enjoyed us fumbling our way through the rules, the combats, and the risky scenarios, and sometimes the random chance.
Thank you for setting up and running the game for us.
You're quite welcome. And for all of our wonderful audience members, we hope you will join us next time in Land of the Predator. In the meantime, have a great night.
Thank you, fellow adventurers, for joining us once more. Please comment below to vote on what monsters you want to see Marcus, Mordai, Throk, Tanner, and Roscoe take on next. You can vote for more than one kind at a time.
Behir,
Chimera, Crocodile, Cyclops, Dow, Giant Wasp, Lizardfolk, Merid. Let us know if you want to see more combats taking place in the dark of night, in dim twilight, or bright daytime. Shout out and thanks to Hannah for our wonderful character art. If you want to see other examples of Hannah's work, check out her Instagram at HannahWolf224. And if you want to reach out for character art of your own, her email is wildarts22@gmail.com. The music you are listening to is from Tabletop Audio, free music tracks to enhance your gaming experience. Thank you for watching, and we hope we'll see you again next time.